All right. So I'm gonna be doing something new today. What I'm planning on doing is I just lost my 60 win streak on Sadako. So it's still fresh. This was yesterday. But we're gonna go over my gameplay and see what I can improve and where I went wrong. She switched to a Nancy. What items do we have? Just a med kit. I appreciate that I analyze bodes very well for us. I would much rather one med kit than none, or than four. Four med kits is very pre-game. That's kind of important. Beautiful. Knowing what they're bringing. If they bring 4 toolboxes, the early gens are going to go faster. If they bring med kits as a stealth killer, I'm going to get really hard countered when it comes to them out healing how much damage I can output, which is where I do think that I struggled this game. I'm not sure what perks they brought. We're actually going to skip to the end to see what perks they brought. They didn't have any boons or anything. They did bring finesse a lot, which we did see dramaturgy, which just helped them get extra distance when they needed it the most. But as we load in here, first thing we see can have a shit ton of hours and be really bad. So initially off the spawn, first thing that I'm seeing is we have this gen over here, and I'd imagine we have one more gen over there. Those are probably going to be where our spawns are at. We'll see where I go. That will make a difference. Shelter Woods, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I think I saw someone. So here, I'd imagine they're probably working over here. But to be fair, kind of lurking through main, especially as a stealth killer, is going to be important because they're probably going to want to shuffle in towards main. So we are in an area where they kind of are going to be coming towards us. But I still, it's a little bit of a gamble. We don't have Lethal Pursuer here, so hard to tell. We do get an early chase here. And we see she uses finesse. That's just kind of difficult because I don't think there's anything that I could have done to outplay that pallet there, because with finesse, no matter what, if I get close enough, she's always going to vault and she's always going to hit this window. So that's where I probably should just immediately break that pallet and know that they can't be playing it in the future. But we'll see what I end up doing. Yeah, that's a draw I don't want to chase. I did do that. Yep, this guy's much better. Here, I thought this guy was an easy hit. He was super close, but I guess that he just found a pallet. Maybe he had windows. I don't think he did. Unfortunate that I didn't get the hit there. I'm curious if I pathed just a tad. Do I think I could have hugged the rock closer? I wonder if I like glued my body to this rock, if I could have got that hit. Hard to tell there, but I don't think so. Probably not. Fuck. There, I probably should have insta-broke that pallet, honestly. Leaving that for later, I think, came back to hurt me because that's a strong pallet. Letting them have access to that later in the match is not going to be a great idea. But also, we do see 2 survivors in main. So now I need to be thinking, okay, if 2 survivors are in main, where are they probably working at? They started the match over here, we can assume. And we know just because hindsight is 2020. And also, there's probably maybe one other torch shack. So right now, I think we're making the right choice simply because this is where the most survivors are. But we are kind of acknowledging that these gens are going right now. So there, a little mistake. I expected this David to want to play this pallet because this is a decently safe pallet. If he stays on top of the pallet right here. He went to the weak side, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to get him with a little demanifest mind game. And unfortunately, he immediately ran. I thought that he was going to come back around and keep playing the pallet. I stuttered back because I thought I was demanifesting here. See, you don't see my hands. That means I'm invisible to him, basically. So I was thinking that I could go around while I'm invisible, catch him off guard, and he'll keep rotating back into me. I think that was my idea. Unfortunately, what ended up happening was when I came back around this way, he bolted. And we see the result of me losing a bit of distance right there. I'm backed up just a little bit because. So my question is, what could I have done better there? Honestly, I think that either way, I would have eaten a pallet because I think he makes it to a pallet either way here. Oh wait, what happened there? Because I thought for sure he was going. We do get bloodlust. I swing there. I'm thinking that was probably a mistake. I think I'm probably a little bit too aggressive with my swings here. I thought for sure he was going to drop that pallet. Because these are good players, right? They're not going to, they're either going to stun me or going to anything. We see another finesse. Damn it, everybody having finesse is going to piss me off. And we see him come back to use his pallet. He does get hit though. And this is when we immediately have someone that we need to start focusing on, in my mind at least. We do see this Tinkerer, and with the power of hindsight, I'm kind of thinking, I think the biggest flaws in this game were I did not teleport enough. I think that I need to be using these TVs to pressure this gen. And hopefully I can use the undetectable to provide myself some extra free hits. But even then, these survivors are alert. As soon as I peel off this David, he's probably going to let his teammates know I'm going over them. They might not give me anything for free. So it's a gamble. And that's kind of the hard part, is whether I need to analyze whether I need to be going for this gen or I need to be going for my injured survivor over here. And to be honest with you, I don't think I have the answers. With the power of hindsight, I would say that I probably should have prevented that gen from going, but I made the wrong choice. Should I go for this chase? I think I need it down here. We'll leave that gen. So a little bit of a fact about Tinker, which I should have known. And as soon as you see this gen popping, normally when Tinker procs, you go all the way through the clock, and then you and then once you get back to around this point on Tinker, that's when the gen pops. If it's a solo person and they don't have a toolbox. So here, when we see the gen pops right as Tinker ends, that probably means that there's either two survivors there, or it's a survivor with a pretty weak toolbox. But either way, we can assume that they have something that sped up that gen. Oh, we're not even gonna kick it. This right here, I feel like I had him dead to rights. He had no. I got jebaited here. We can see that I kind of fell for a swing, and that was really bad. I think the biggest thing that I could practice. Ooh, see, that was also a terrible swing. I swing there. He should be dead right here. I have no excuses. I'm worried about him insta-vaulting back and not being able to follow up. Unfortunately, he keeps running, and that's the right play. Now I have bloodlust too. At this point in time, I have bloodlusted this guy for the first hit, and I have also bloodlusted him for the second hit. And I stutter back. And now he goes down. And now this man is the only thing I have going for me in this game at the moment. There, I question. We see survivors working. Could I have pressured them off this generator and gone for some pressure over here, gone for a kick, and then come back? I think that would probably have been a waste of time, just because no matter what, if I pressure this girl off, she's going to hit that window over here, and she's going to come right back. So probably best idea just to instant hook him. And that's where we're here, Tinker. Is that Tinker in main? That's to be expected. Move everything off my desk, focus up. We win. We kill. I will kill the shit out of this David. A little bit confident there. Sure, why not? We know we have a pop on this gen. She gives us a hit. This is where I think that I was too bloodlusted on killing this guy. I had pressure on multiple survivors here. I think the best thing I could have done was just go after my hit. Why do I need to make things complicated? Why do I need to tunnel so hard on this guy? I probably don't. And if they're smart, they're going to keep this guy on hook, right? I have no pressure. This girl, if I hit her, she can go on a chase with me. If they're good, this guy is going to stay on hook. Therefore, this girl is the only thing that I have going for me at the moment. And I don't think I realized that. I thought that I could just tunnel this guy out, bam, 3v1, it's an easy game. It was not. And I think I made a mistake there. I think that I should have went for that Ada. I should have committed to a different chase, and I should have got 2 different hooks. We need to proxy this guy a little bit. Again, yes, they can proxy, but if they're being efficient, and I have nothing else going for me. Now this girl hits a very strong tile. This is a long wall, so she has a vault over here, combined with a pallet right here. Whereas that Ada, she did not, I don't think she had much over on opposite corner of the map that I'm at right now. There wasn't a significant amount of resources, which I don't think I really knew at this point in the game. But later, I definitely think that I could have gone on a little bit quicker chase with her and had a lot more pressure. And I think that was a mistake on her end, honestly. Yeah, she was a little bit greedy. If she would have dropped the pallet, but as we'll see later, I do think this pallet comes in clutch. So giving me a hit, like, see, this is the thing. Even if she gives me a hit, she's saving resources in the map, which then she can apply later, and we're going to eat that pallet later sometime. If I cannot commit to getting it down here, they're just going to heal up, they're going to reset, and I have nothing, which is exactly what I found out. Yeah, she shouldn't have let me get that hit. Yes, she shouldn't have, but at the same time, that hit amounted to nothing. That hit at the end of the day did not matter in this game. It made no difference. Granted, now they can't get an easy save on this guy because they only have one healthy person. But see, now Ada is healed. That hit on her meant nothing. And now she's just going to hop on Jen immediately. And we'll probably see the result of that pressure in a couple seconds here. I probably should have kicked that Jen. I was a little bit too worried. It's a lot better to, in my opinion, it's a lot better to tunnel than it is to proxy, because with tunneling, you can wait 8 seconds, hit them off hook, they're dead, you pop them back. With proxying, if the teammates are smart, they can come in, they can go for a trade, and then you still have to tunnel them anyways, right? So I should have diminished some of the pressure they had on that main gen, and maybe I could have done a better job. But here I'm too close. I'm not putting any pressure. I'm not going after the girl that injured. I'm not going after anything. Right now I'm losing so much time, and they probably have 2 people on gens. Here's the one guy that came for a save. He's in a chase now. He does give me a quick and easy hit. This is where the point where I should have realized maybe this guy's a weak link. Maybe this guy is going to be giving me free hits, and I should go after him. Beautiful. David has a couple seconds left on his anti-camp, or his first hook stage. Should I peel? So I see this girl's aura over here. The question is, do I go for this girl, this guy, or the girl who's coming for save right now? Actually, it's this girl. I'm sorry. And this is where I need to make a decision, because if I keep chasing this guy, he's going to go on a long chase. If I go after this girl over here, she's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And at that point, if I let her be out in the middle of nowhere and I don't pressure what I have over, because what do I have over here? I have a gen over here, this guy injured, that guy on hook, and one more person coming in for save over here. Why would I go for this girl here? I think I see her aura. She's an easy down. Which I love seeing that aura over there. She is. I don't know why. It's true. And I left this pallet up. I left the pallet up. And that hurt me so much there. Because now he has something that he can loop. And this guy, had that pallet not been up, he would have been dead to rights here. I would have had 2 hooks. I would have had a girl that I know is healing over here. And I think this game would have been over. So genuinely, this single pallet might have been the biggest mistake of this game, looking back on it. And we'll see how I get punished. Why would I not commit to that guy here? So this guy is looping me. This girl is out in the middle of nowhere. My rethinking through my head, why would I not commit to the guy who is near all the important things, who does not have a very strong loop? Granted, he still has pallets. We'd still have to chase him, but at least then we can put pressure on everybody else. And instead, what did I do? I said, let's go for this girl in the corner. Is she an easy down? Yes. Unfortunately, I thought that she was going to commit to this side because this was me being like ultra big brain, and I was just stupid, actually. I was thinking, okay, she's smart. She's going to run. She's going to think that I understand that she... Like, there's a level of mind game to what just happened here. I'm in my head going, okay, she's probably thinking I'm gonna double back and cut her off here, and I understand that she thinks that, so I'm going to assume she's going to keep running this way. Unfortunately, I kind of lose this 50-50 of which way she's going to go, and she doubles back on herself. I assumed that she would know better not to double back on herself, but I got outplayed. And she gains a lot of extra distance that she didn't need here. And that's, again, also a double back. I needed to zone her into the corner. I think I might have overestimated this girl. She's just holding a lot of W. No, I mean, but she's not the object of obsession. Might have been my add-ons, I guess. It was my add-ons. Pain res. Now the first thing that I think I need to be doing is I need to be teleporting around the map. We got to find someone here. We have many TVs available to us. They've not been shutting them off. We need to build up some passive condemned. And this is with hindsight where I don't think I was applying that pressure to survivors this game. And I paid the price because now they have no reason to go around and do tapes. I do start teleporting, but I think it's kind of too little too late. I kind of wanted to go for this guy. But it seems like he was in good communication and that he started coming this way. And either that girl tipped him off and he headed back, or he just heard me. I think this game, there was one solo survivor, which was the David. And then I think the rest of them were on the team, maybe. But I feel like an easy injure on the Ada would have probably been more beneficial here, just because then we can continue spraying pressure to the team and we can have people actually injured. But here, he's not going to give me an easy down. He's at Shack. Whereas I need to understand Ada was only being pushed away from Shack. This guy has a lot of resources. He has Shack, which he can chain to a long wall over here, a long wall over here. He has a short wall over here. He has a pallet, God pallet over here at Shack. And then he also has a window at main. So no matter where he goes, he's going to be safe. Whereas the Ada, she had one tile that she could realistically play. And that was also right next to Hook. Nice. I think we get him here. We do get him. This wall is so tight. Oh my God. Beautiful. And here's where I would say in a normal game, this is good. This is a decent start. He does not have time to get saved. But they're all healthy. That's the thing. It hurts so much that it hurts. That's one of the sentences of all time. Just keep chasing. No, I don't need teleport. I don't need to teleport here. This pallet kills me. And again, I teleported. I did not need to teleport there. The purpose was to cut her off. She's too smart. She knows better. I'm not going to get a sneaky jump scare on a survivor that I'm in chase with when the map is so open, out in the open, and I can't really surprise survivors or get the jump on them. And I just need to understand that. And I did not play around the fact that this girl knows what she's doing. I finally break this pallet, but at this point, it's way too late in the game. It has cost me so much pressure. I think the biggest thing is I just underestimated the power of this very tile. which I will not do again. That is something that I will learn from. Especially as an M1 killer. I'll put it that way. Could a Billy play around that tile? Yes. Could a Sadako? No. Not without some cracked mind games. What's my excuse there?
Yeah, that
nerves. I don't know why I swung there. That was really stupid of me. I'm gonna chalk that up to me just not being patient, me being anxious about the state of the game. But I should not be not getting those hits.
How can I kill? How can I kill?
In the power of hindsight, I should have just hit this girl right here. Like, yeah, she's taking him by a block. Just hit her. He hits the window. At this point, I should have just conceded that, yeah, he gets the window. I'm not going to catch him. At least the most I can do is spread pressure to other survivors. But instead, I get tunnel vision on this one survivor. I wonder if I could have deep manifested there and hit him. It would have been very close. I think I could have done it like right here. Started right here. Keep my bloodlust. He's going so wide. I probably could have hit him. What's your analysis of that? You think I could? Yeah. I think I could have hit him there.
He can't make a pallet. Oh,
fuck. Why would I tell? Why? Okay. Terrible mistake there. First of all, aside from the mechanical error, why would I teleport when I'm at Bloodlust 2? Bloodlust 2 reset. Teleporting resets all my Bloodlust. That's all of my hard work trying to get this guy in chase dead. And by teleporting, it's just gone. That was a big mistake. I was trying to cut him off. That window just blocked. And I was trying to teleport to this TV right here, which I'm like directly looking at, by the way. So I mean, yes, I understand that like I should just be more careful of where my cursor's at, but at the same time, you can't tell me that I'm not looking at that TV. I think that that's just a little bit of Dead by Daylight jank. I need to be careful of that. I can't. I do, but the thing is in a chase when I'm trying to teleport quickly, I don't know. My idea was with bloody fingernails, I teleport here. He's right in front of me. I cut him off. He dies. Instead, I misplayed and I teleported not even to the close bad one, but the far bad one.
Oh fuck! I teleported to the wrong TV.
I mean, I can harp on that. That was a terrible play, but I mean, I think at least you guys can understand the logic of what I was trying to do. I think it made sense, but I also think I should have just kept my bloodlust. Here, I'm very non-committal.
We'll go for this guy. That's David.
This is all they had in this corner of the map, which again, if I would have chased the Ada in the start of the game, this is the only tile she would have had, which I could very easily hit her. But also, this pallet's here as like a fuck you too. I should have just insta-broke that. Although I do have bloodlust, so maybe not insta-break. Because I do agree with that mindset in general, is that if you have bloodlust, you should save it and use it as a hit. But also, that pallet is right next to a pretty strong window, so who knows what they might come back to and use it later.
I can't chase this girl.
This girl is good. We know she has 5,000 hours. She's not going to fuck around. She's not going to let me have anything for free. So I think that's valid. But then again, we don't even head back to the David, and now our bloodlust is gone.
Chase this guy. Or I need to get the David out.
I should have got the David out. He was the first or second person I hooked, and I just did not commit to him.
Doesn't matter. Pick one, Casey. Pick one. Just commit to a chase.
Commit to a chase, but commit to the right chase. That is... see, I feel like Here, most survivors get hit.
Pick one. Just commit to a chase.
I'm not sure how he got out of that without. Yeah. Very good ping.
Hang on. I need to lock in. I can't read chat right now.
And I think that's the point in the game which I knew I was lost. I got nothing there, and now I have absolutely nothing. 4 healthy survivors. And by this point in the game, I was already lost. There is not much I can do. So everything before this is what matters. And really, that's where I think the majority of the analysis needs to be. What could I have done better to prevent this situation right here from being what happened? But we're here. It's possible that I could have maybe had some opportunities from survivors. We still have no way out. So let's continue and see. But I think that most of my errors were in the early game right there. Good vault. Yeah.
Okay. That was good enough, I think.
I should have just went. Should have just committed. Even then, it wouldn't have really mattered. He still has Shack Pallet. He still can revault the window. Yeah, but again, TVs are so out in the open. In my opinion, I probably did make the right choice hanging on the inside. Here, what I'll do is I'll bounce back. I probably did make the right choice trying to cut him off this way, go this way, because it's pretty safe to say he might vault there. If he vaulted, that would have been a hit. If he didn't vault and I went the other way, that also would have been a hit, I think. So just a 50-50. Probably a little bit in the survivor's favor, but... And now Tinker's popping on our second to last generator. At this point, we should have just said, you know what, it sucks we only have 1 gen left, but the only pressure I have is Renato. And this is where you have to balance between spreading pressure and taking advantage of the pressure you have. And I think that is where Sadako is hard, just because if a survivor is good, sometimes you're just not going to get any pressure, right? And so they're probably, again, undetectable as against good survivors does not really help a lot. You're still going to be, they're going to pre-run. They're going to communicate. They're going to know what's going on. And I should have probably stuck with the obsession. At least that way, maybe I can get an additional hit.
Yes, we get it. And
there, again, let's say, for example, that gem is about to pop. But let's say in 10 more seconds, I get Renato. I can, if I would have stuck with Renato, I can kill Renato or I can down him. I can go over here, pressure this, kick it, hook Renato, come back, and maybe I can play for this generator. But now this gen's almost popping. I have no idea where Renato is, and Ada is out of there. If I chase Ada, Nancy's going to come back for this gen. If I go for this gen, Ada's going to heal. Nancy's going to do this gen. Renato's going to... Yeah, it's bad. At this point, I'm lost.
Oh my god, I'm losing.
Here, I don't... This is silly of me. Again, I need downs. Yes, I agree. But also, I need to defend my gens. And it's hard to tell.
I'm nervous. I don't think I can come back. GG's.
Yeah, I was right. First time I'm seeing a Sabo. It would have been really nice if they did this sooner, because usually Sabos are just free hits, right?
I mean, honestly, this girl might be giving me a chance.
Yes. Maybe if I dropped her right here, I slug her, I go for Toxic Emu, I keep her away from Shaq, and maybe, just maybe, I can find Renato, and I just play hyper aggressive, and I can pull out a 3, maybe 4K if I find David too. But I think that was my only chance. at this point in the game, I think I need to concede the fact that I can't be hooking. This is no longer a game about hooks. This is a game about making them die. And when I only have 3 hooks, when all the generators are done, why am I continuing to hook? All it's going to do is just give them opportunities to unhook, regroup, heal, save. Yeah. Maybe just maybe if I slugged this girl right here, dropped her right now, I could have done better. But I don't think I did. I do get the hook, but she gets the shack. Whereas, let me tell you, if I dropped hands right here, she's not looking behind her, really. I might have had the opportunity to slug this girl here, put her off this way towards this window right here, and where is she going to go? No way out, just procced. I know there's someone over there. So maybe, just maybe, I can find the Renato who maybe touched gate, or we can see scratch marks or anything. But this was my one chance right here, and I blew it. And I think this is the last chance they give me. And hooking takes too long. She has time.
It needs to go down so fucking fast.
That's true. I maybe could have pulled this together had I downed her instantly, but she's not going to do that. These survivors are not chumps. They're not going to give me free downs like that. And the biggest chance I had was it's already gone. It was already too late. Maybe I could have swung. Maybe I could have taken bear pathing, but now they save. This game is foregone. There's 15 seconds left of my no way out. I'm hopeless. This window is not mind gameable.
We'll go back and analyze this game afterwards.
Yep, that's what we're doing. I'll do better next time too. Was that a dead hard? Let's analyze. I think that was a dead hard. And let's check. What's our current? 940. Renato just had made for this, and we're gonna live forever. I think that was... I'm not sure exactly what that endurance hit was. Maybe it was just the off the hook endurance.
Wow, I should have fucking not eaten that. Not bad. We'll go for this guy.
Yep. He is this, like, I know I keep saying it, but this guy is my last hope, right? Like, if I have any way of scraping together a luck, at this point, it's luck. There is no skill. I cannot outskill these guys at this point in the game. And we feel that pallet.
I'll look forward to that.
Kind of know he's going to drop it. Yeah. At this point, we can fast forward. I just keep trying to get this guy with some deep manifest mind games. This is all sloppy. It's not. They all get out. Maybe we can hook her here. But we do see if we can turn back, find someone. But no, they're just up. This gate's open. It's done.
Okay.
And they get the flashbang save just for good measure.
Nice. Nice.
I didn't even notice David teabagging me at first, just because I was aiming at my monitor. But we
got to 60.
We were resetting our streak counter down here.
Oof.
Goodbye.
David Roy teabagging. All right, we got to 60.
Bam. And that's how we lost. But that was the analysis of this.
To begin
here's their perks again. I just took some bad chases. I didn't kick the right pallets, and I picked the wrong times to be pressuring all the survivors, or to spread pressure, or to apply pressure to a single person. I think there was a lot of times where I should have just committed, didn't, and there were a lot of times where I should have just not committed, and I did commit. And then obviously breaking that pallet was probably the biggest thing. Going out into the middle of nowhere to find one healing survivor for a down. Yeah, it was an easy down, but then we're off in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Granted, we have teleports, right? But our TVs are pretty inconsistent in terms of teleporting. And we're in a very open map. We might have been better had we brought like Midwich. I think we could have won this. But in an open map, we're not going to be able to startle anybody. We're not going to be able to sneak up on anybody. And yeah, that's how we lost. And hopefully, you guys can learn from my mistakes. I can provide some educational value for you guys. And just so we're clear, shout out to Toxic Emu because he was telling me that they don't support David teabagging. Everything's a little bit pixelated. I didn't say anything because I was recoiling from the loss, but that is how we handled it, and that's what we did. So hopefully you guys can learn, and hopefully this was fun and educational. All right, bye bye.